Go ahead and speak.
So what did you just want us to tell you a little bit of the history of the town or this building
This
in
building.
particular?
Yes, this building.
Okay, well my history with this building is my parents had a store here in the early 90s. It was a Native American store, and they sold Native American jewelry, art, artifacts. But before that, gosh, it's been lots of things. It was a Bank of America. If you look in the window, actually, where our mannequins are at the right angle, you can still kind of see the Bank of America emblem and everything.
Okay.
And then if you go 2 doors down to the alley, which is the beer and wine bar, all of their benches and tables are made out of the old bank teller stand or a bar,
Oh,
the
wow.
service counter.
Yes.
Let's see here. It has also been, well, it burnt down in 50, when did it burn down? 59?
The whole town kind of did, didn't it?
This block, 59, and then they rebuilt a couple years later. I don't know, if you walk along most of like this historical district, you'll see all the plaques on the buildings and stuff. And it kind of tells you more specific dates if I might have wrong dates.
Okay.
So they rebuilt it. It was also a Chinese restaurant, as far as I've been told. Back like during the gold rush time, so 1850s. Let's see here, what else? Bank, Chinese restaurant. Next door used to be a barber shop. There used to be the CHP, which is now the alley, and they call it the alley because it used to actually be an alleyway. This is all real brick that we uncovered, and we found like in all of these holes and stuff. We found super old newspapers that they had stuffed in there.
Oh, wow.
So this is like old adobe brick.
I see that.
Yeah, it's real soft, like
Really soft.
Right.
And this used to be all. Oh yeah. So this used to all be one building too, and then they put up this middle wall.
Okay.
And then as Heidi was just reminding me, there's tunnels underneath our town, mining tunnels.
Oh, wow.
Nobody goes in them now. I don't even know if they have an entrance to them or not, but they exist. They're down there.
Okay.
Let's see here. What else?
And how long you guys been living here in this little town?
I've lived here my whole life, other than a couple of years. I moved away for school. You've lived here most of your life too.
I was born in Mid Pines, just up the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so lots of history here. I'm trying to think of what else. I can't think of other places. I mean, there's been a lot of places like in the last couple of years that have been in here, but I'm trying to think more historical. Other than the bank, I think the bank was here for a very long time.
Well, I noticed that a lot of these old buildings, they have a lot of safes. So it tells you a lot about what was going on in there.
Yeah.
Because you notice the safes are so heavy that they cannot be moved.
They can't be moved,
Yes, they're just displaced now. So I know that there was money transaction or gold or silver that were, trying to keep.
Yeah, there's a cold room below us too.
Okay.
That they use for like cold storage and stuff by Heidi. There's also like if you look at a lot of the front of the doors, it's all those big heavy metal doors because that was like their security,
Yes.
A lot of them still work. Ours are just a little heavy. They use
work.
WD-40.
Right, that's okay, that's okay.
But most of them still work. You can actually see like on the other side of the block, a lot of them close theirs because the sun comes in there.
Right.
So they close them so the merchandise doesn't get sun spotted.
Yes.
So yeah, that's pretty interesting to see that too. And then there's a couple doors down too, like Yosemite Gifts used to be, they called it the Hall House, and it was the bar back in the day, as well as the Gold Coin, which is at the end of the block. It's now a sports bar. those are very, very, if you actually go in the gold coin, they've kind of tried to repurpose it and like show off like the building how it used to be back in the 1850s. It's gold mining town. So you think about, all of the people trying to not get robbed, holding on to their gold as much as possible. And then, that we have a lot of history here with the Chinese as well, because they brought them over and they started building. They have the rock walls that they've built through here, a lot of the area.
Sorry, I have an emergency. I need you to text, what's her name? Because I just gave her a wrong color shoe.